Alright, so if you have been opening Netflix, scrolling for 20 minutes and still not picking anything, this is for you. I went through what is trending and what is actually worth watching this month and picked out 10 movies on Netflix in March that are genuinely worth your time. I will keep it simple, no spoilers, just a quick idea of the story, what kind of movie it is, and whether it is actually worth sitting through. Let's start. So, Damsel is basically about a young woman who agrees to marry into a royal family, thinking it is her way into a better life. But things go wrong very quickly. She ends up being sacrificed to dragon, yeah, literally, and the rest of the movie is her trying to survive and figure a way out. It is less about romance and more about survival. Not a complicated movie, but it keeps moving and it is easy to watch. On number 9, The Atom Project. This one is about a pilot from the future who crash lands in the past and ends up meeting his younger self. Together, they try to fix something that went wrong in the timeline. So, you have got time travel, action, and a bit of emotional stuff about family and growing up. It does not try to be too deep, it is just a solid, enjoyable movie. On number 8, Leave the World Behind. This one starts simple. A family goes on a vacation to quiet house, but the strange things start happening. No internet, no signals, and people showing up with unclear intentions. The movie slowly builds tension instead of giving clear answers. It is more about the feeling of uncertainty than action. So if you like slow, unsettling movies, this one works. On number 7, Lift. Lift is about a professional thief who gets recruited for a very unusual job, stealing gold from a plane mid-air. So yeah, the whole movie revolves around planning and pulling off this impossible heist. It's light, fast, and does not take itself too seriously. Good if you just want something entertaining without overthinking. On number 6, Reptile. This is a crime story. A detective is investigating the murder of a real estate agent, but the deeper he goes, the more confusing things become. Everyone seems suspicious, and nothing is as straightforward as it looks. It is a slow burn type of movie, not a lot of action, but it keeps you thinking the whole time. So far, it is a mix of easy watches and slower, more serious movies. Now, the top 5 is where things get stronger. On number 5, Glass Onion and Knives Out Mysteries. This one is about a group of rich friends invited to a private island by billionaire. And then, as expected, a murder happens. The detective starts piecing things together, and story keeps flipping what you think is going on. It is clever, a bit funny, and constantly keeps you guessing. On number 4, Extraction 2. This is straightforward. A mercenary is giving in a mission to rescue a family from a dangerous prison. That's it. But everything around that mission is intense. This movie is basically one long sequence of fights, chases, and high pressure situations. If you want action, this delivers. On number 3, The Killer. This one follows a professional assassin, but instead of focusing on action, it focuses on his mindset. Something goes wrong in one of his jobs, and that sets off the rest of the story. It is quite controlled and very precise. You're basically inside his head the whole time. On number 2, All Quiet on the Western Front. This is about a young soldier who joins the war thinking it will be something honorable, but quickly realizes that the reality is brutal. The movie follows his experience on the battlefield and how it changes him. It is heavy, emotional, and very realistic. Not an easy watch, but definitely worth it. On number 1, Oppenheimer. This one tells the story of a man behind the atomic bomb. It follows his journey from being a scientist to leading one of the most important and dangerous projects in history. But it is not just about science, it is about decisions, consequences, and the way of what we have created. It is slow, detailed, and very well made. Definitely something you sit down and focus on. So, yeah, that's the list. If you have been stuck not knowing what to watch, at least now you have got a few solid options. If you end up watching any of these, let me know what you thought. Or if there is something better I missed, I'll check it out. Alright, see you in the next one.